Anyone? So these are important. Okay, so string function. They'll try to give some questions, but we need to figure out what exactly it is. And in a similar fashion, see, now Praveen is there. In this Praveen, I want to find the position of E. Okay, what's the position of E? What the position of E? Sixth position. So by using SQL, I want to make it the position of E. Now tell me. So I want to find the position. See, we are having the concept of select. So instr. See, instr in string is nothing but give you the position of string. Okay, which position? Okay, see, I want to make it. But what happened in Snowflake? We don't have the function of in string. Okay, generally what in string is nothing but it's an integer string. It gives you the position of string. But what happened in Snowflake? We don't have this. Is important in Snowflake. We don't have the function of in string. Now, which function we're having is we are having the function of regexp inst. So regexp inst position of string. Okay, got the point. One more time. Okay, I want to find the position of E. E is at which position? It is there in which position? Fifth position. Fifth position. But see, there are two E's are there. Then what happened? I want to find the second E. Then what is right? Copy the same value. Okay, E 1, 1. It will give first occurrence. 1, 2 is nothing but what? It will give second occurrence. This is second occurrence. Same thing if I put capitally, now it will give. If I want to get third occurrence, it is 8. Same thing. Let me go back here. Now what happened? Now I put smally, and I want to make 4. Tell me 4. It will work or not? It will work or not?
Yes, it will.
It will work or not?
It will.
Okay, so it will work. Why? Data is case sensitive or not? It will give 0.
Yeah, data is 0.
Okay,
Sorry.
so see, okay, now what happened? If it is capital A or small e, I want to make it work. Then what I should do?
Use upper function.
Okay, we should convert it into one case, either uppercase or lowercase. I'm converting it into uppercase. Okay, so this is the same thing. We can able to make it work. Upper function and the lower. So this is regexp string lowercase. Same thing. Suppose I'm having one concept.
Position.
Position. Okay, so position is also there. Okay, so see the same thing. Now what happened? I want to find Praveen Kumar. Okay, see, I want to get the space. How to get the space? Position of space. Same thing. Okay. Instead of E, what I should put? I should put space. Now suppose like I want to extract Praveen or I want to extract Kumar. Tell me this logic is important. How to extract Praveen or how to extract Kumar? Anybody can tell the logic? Okay,
Get the number of
tell me.
substring.
So we should go for substring function and the regexp string function. Okay. Now what happened? I want to find the position of this thing. Okay. So how to get the position of this thing?
Reg expression we have to take.
Position by regexp. Okay. How to extract some part of the string?
Substring.
Okay. See one comma. We should put what? Okay. 1 comma. Okay. What I should write? Substr of one name comma 1 comma. We should find the position of this thing. Got the point of this the way you can also try this one. This is important. Now come to today's topic. I'm having one table is there. So create table emp employee ID. It's an ID mention number. Okay, this is important. Okay. So remember whatever topic we discussed, those are important for interest perspective and real time. Okay. So tell me why you are learning SQL. Reason is that what? What's the purpose of learning SQL?
To communicate with the Snowflake.
So Snowflake. Ultimately, what? Ultimately, I want to perform the operations or anything with Snowflake with the help of SQL only. The analytical functions, the aggregate functions, okay, so joins, the null handling, so this string functions, okay, all things are filtering. Ultimately, what? We should make of this SQL so that I can able to build the dashboards with the help of views. Okay, so ultimately this SQL is mainly for what? Okay, see to perform all these things. Okay, okay, then passport. Let's say bracket salary. Let's say so bracket open bracket. What I say no, we should follow the coding alignments. Okay. So okay, let me go back here, copy the same value. Where I should execute in which way? the snow site UI. Okay, so if I want to create compulsory, what should be there? If I want to create anything, we should have one database. So see, this session doesn't have any current database. Use database name or qualified name. What is qualified name?
Database schema name.
Schema name.
Okay, so database schema name and object name. This is called as fully qualified name. Okay, see, suppose like what happened, let me go back here. Let me copy the same value. Okay, so schema dot. Okay, so okay, now wait, now tell me now this object where it will create and which database it will create.
Other dev.
Okay, other DB, other schema, it will be created. Okay. So, okay, now how to check? So first to go back. Now tell me by using command. By using command. Okay. Tell me. So by using query, I want to select this database. Tell me how to select this database.
Use database name.
So use database. So remember these are important. Use regularly. Database. Same thing. Use schema. Schema. I'm selecting like this. Other DB dot sc. Now what happened will be schema is not there. What is schema name? Other is the schema. In this database, in this schema, I want to find list of tables. How to find list of tables? Go for show. Show tables. Show tables will give list of things. Okay. Now I want to see this data. How to see this data? Based on which command? Select. Okay. See the data. Describe columns. Okay. See, this is fine. Now I want to populate some data. How can I populate data based on which concept?
Insert concept.
Insert command. Insert into employee table. Important, listen at the name. So values. Totally, how many columns are there in my table? Tell me totally how many columns are there? So see, five columns are there. But how many values we are trying to populate?
2 columns.
2 columns. Tell me, remaining 2 columns, what will get populated? Null will be populated. Okay, got the point. So this is important. Okay, see, try to execute. Now see, there are, okay, so totally 5 columns are there. Out of 5 columns, we are getting only, so 2 columns are there. Remaining 3 columns, what will get populated? We are getting null value will be populated. Got the point? So this is important. Okay, see, one more time. Okay, see, totally I'm having what? Totally I'm having 5 columns are there. Out of 5 columns, 2 columns only populate. Remaining columns, by default, what will get populated? By default,
null
value populated. Now we are discussing null concept. See, so there are totally 5 columns are there. Out of 5 columns, suppose like see, I remove this. I try to add one more column, salary column. Okay, I go for 10th record. I go for RAM. Okay, and I go for 80,000. Okay. Now what happened? Tell me, totally how many columns are there in my table? 5 columns are there. Now 3 columns are populating values and remaining 2 columns, null value will be populated. Okay, so now we'll discussing nulls concept. Tell me what is null? Anybody knows what is null?
Null is neither value or neither 0.
Okay, so null is nothing. Okay, nothing or no value or undefined or unassigned value. Okay, see one more time. So null is nothing or undefined or unassigned value. Okay, so as of now, simple thing, as of now, no value is there. I'll try to explain. Value is there. In future, we can expect a value. Simple thing, what I'm trying to convey is that null is nothing or no value or undefined or unassigned value. Simple thing, suppose see, okay, I'm the employee. Okay, now what happened? I joined one company, TCS. Okay, now what happened for on-site opportunity? Tell me for on-site opportunity, what should be there? We should have compulsory passport should be there. Suppose like see what happened? Right now, I don't have the passport. Okay, I don't have the passport. Okay, now tell me if I don't have the passport, what I should put? Can I put some dummy entry in the table? Tell me.
No.
Okay, see, can I put some dummy values, like something like XXX? It is not possible because in the database we should have only valid data should be entered. Now to overcome this, what I should put? I need to put, okay, see, some value. What is that value? Nothing but it's a null. Okay, so now got the point. A simple thing. As of now, what happened? I don't have the value. That's why I'm putting null. In suppose like after 1 or 2 months, if I upload password, I'll get it. See, as of now, null is nothing but I don't have any value for the particular column. In future, we can able to expect a value. Got the point? So this is null is nothing. So as of now, what I am not holding any value. So that what I can put something like null. So that what once you get the value, we can able to update it. So say null is nothing, no value, undefined or unassigned value. This is important. Got the point? I noticed so far. Null is nothing, nothing. So no value. So here no values. But see, these are having values. 1 is a value, 10 is a value. So this is a value. But here it's a no value. Okay. Got the point? Here so far. This is important. Null is nothing or undefined or unassigned value. As of now, no value is there. In future, we can able to expect a value. That's what the point. Okay. Here also work. You see, no simple thing here. These are having values. These are not having because no, I don't know what is my city. I don't know what is the password. So this is the way we can able. So clear so far. Next question is that what? This one clear? What is null? What is null? Tell me one more time.
Is nothing.
Null. Nothing or no value. Simple
No
answer,
value.
no.
Undefined.
Undefined
Undefined.
and unassigned.
Undefined or unassigned. Okay, simple thing. So this is one. Next question is that what is null? Next question is okay. See how nulls are populated in the database table. Okay, anybody tell me? So first one is what is null. Next one is how nulls are getting populated in my database table. How nulls are populating. So see this same thing. Okay, let me try to create one more time. Now I'm putting create or replace. What will happen? Create or replace. What will happen?
It will replace the old
create-
existing table and it
Go
will
ahead.
create the new table.
If
Okay,
there
see?
is a table with the same name, it will
Okay.
replace that.
Okay, so it will drop and recreate one more time. Now see that name is couple X. See the same team. Okay, so select stars from EMP. Now what happened? Now table is there. Now using create or replace. What will happen? It will drop the existing table and will create the new table with the following columns. Now see what happened. Let me execute the same thing. Now what happened? Now data will be there. How many records will be there in this new table?
0 records.
Why 0 records?
It will
0
drop
records.
and it will be created in this table.
So now what happened? First it will drop the existing table and it will recreate. Now as of now, no records will be there. Important. Okay. See, create or replace nothing but what? If already table is there, first it will drop the table and it will recreate with the same columns what we mentioned here. So this is one. Now how to populate data? By using what? So by using insert statement. Insert into EMP. Okay. See, EMP ID name passport. Important passport salary values one comma name is nothing but what? So Praveen. Okay, I'm having the passport of ABC 1234. Okay, and salary is 80,000. Tell me, can I put comma here? Tell me for salary column, we discuss earlier. Tell me, comma.
No.
Why? Because say if I put comma, now what happened? Now how many values it will create?
It will treat as a two values, 80
1,
and
2, 3.
00.
So for 83. But what happened? How many columns are there? Like this way. So it will say, okay, so number of columns mismatch. Okay, so it will say mismatch. Same thing if I put single quote, tell me to work. Huh?
No, it will not work.
The reason is that what? Tell me.
It
Because
is,
now it will treat as string. So string cannot be inserted in number. Okay, so it is so number because now what happened? So in number we can able to expect digits are dot only. We can't able to expect this much. So it won't able to recognize. Okay, see totally how many columns are there in my table? 5 columns are there. But how many values are trying to populate? 4 columns, 4 values. Now tell me remaining column what will get populated? Null will be populated. Okay, see next question is that what? How nulls are getting populated? See, next question. How nulls are getting populated? Now tell me how nulls are getting populated. So I'm having, so first one is that what? In my table, there are 10 columns. Out of 10 columns, I'm populating populating 6 columns. Okay, 6 columns. Tell me remaining 4 columns. What will get populated 4 columns?
Null.
Null will be populated. So this is one number. So where this is ignoring columns. Okay, see, we are trying to ignore the how many columns? So 4 columns. Now here, how many columns we are trying to ignore? The city column. So that's why we're writing null. So this is one approach. Same thing. Next question is that what copy the same value. Now I'm trying to put. Okay, so for passport, I'm trying, or for salary, I'm putting null. Okay. Now second record and Kumar. Totally, how many columns are there? They are having 5 columns are there. Now tell me how many nulls will be populated in my table? 1 or 2 or 3? Tell me.
2, because one is null and
So see, so we mention ID, name, passport, salary. So by default, city will be null. Okay. What about salary column? So we are explicitly mentioning null value. Now how many columns? It will have 2 columns. Will be see city. This is. So we are ignoring this is fine, and we are mentioning explicitly. So next approach is that what when you are explicitly mentioning null values. Okay, see this is okay. See one. So understand the functionality important. So see here earlier we are having totally how many columns are there in my table? 5. 5 are there. Out of 5, we mention only 4 columns. 4 columns. So 1 column we ignore. So this is same thing. One more way is that what we are explicitly mentioning null. Okay, see null. Null. So getting a point, sir, a little bit. Okay, this is important. Okay, see one. Okay, so first we are understanding how the nulls are getting populated. So one is ignoring the column. We ignore 1 column. We are explicitly mentioning null thing. Okay. Any other way? Tell me how nulls will get populated in my database table apart from okay insert. Is there any way? Anybody tell me? Is there any way?
can we have the blank values when we are going to put it in quotes? Then also it will come as null.
No, blank is different. It's not a,
Like single quotes.
Only
No,
single.
no space in between single quotes.
that will be treated as empty string.
Default column.
Okay,
Default
so
as
let's see what happened. Now I'll try to put. So I take this value. I'm putting like this. Now see this data. So this is, tell me this is null. This is not null. This is empty space.
Empty space.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what null is nothing. Undefined or unassigned. It's not equal to 0, not equal to space or anything. You say, okay, empty. It's not an. So this is empty space. So null is no value. Next question is tell me I want to add a new column. Tell me how to add a new column.
Alter table.
Tell me. Tell me one more time. What we should do?
Alter table name.
Add column.
Okay,
Add.
see. Alter
Table
name, emp, add
Column.
column. So select C1 number. Tell me new column will be added at which position?
Last position with
At
all
the end.
nulls.
Last position. Okay, see last position. But what about the values? Values will be what?
Null. Good, nothing. 0.
Nothing, 0. So it's different thing. Tell me.
Null.
So value will be.
Null
Okay,
only.
so see 3 records are there. For 3 records, its value will be null will be populated. So see null will be populated. So point is that what? So when we try to add a new column, what happened? So the values will have null values will be populated. See null values are populated. Okay. So like see I want to change this data to value to okay see null. What I should do? I want to modify the data. How can I modify this data? Update state. Update emp set name equal to null.
Null as
Null where id equals to 2. Okay, now what happened?
Kumar.
Okay, now see now we'll get null. Okay, make sure like we're in a class. Copy the same thing. Okay. Now one thing is that by the other is alter table name, add column name, data type. So this is one thing. One more thing is that what while doing update statement we can use. So point is that what first we are understanding why nulls are getting how nulls are getting populated in my database table. So one way is that what tell me what's that way? What is that way? How nulls are getting populated?
By adding a new column.
So adding a new column. So this is one approach, adding a new column. Then
Ignoring.
Explicitly mentioning the null.
explicitly
Mentioning
mentioning
null.
mentioning null. The thing is that what? Tell me.
If you are missing the column, it will be populated null.
Ignoring the columns. Okay. Other than that, what we are updating the table, updating column data to null. Okay. So these are the first point is that what is null? Null is nothing, undefined or unassigned value. Okay. So next question is that what? So how nulls are getting populated? So when you are adding a new column, explicitly mentioning null, ignoring the column, right? So these are the ways. So nulls will getting populated. Okay. So next question is that what? So why we want to why we want to handle nulls? Anybody can tell why we want to handle nulls? Any reason?
So that
Make sure.
so if there is a numeric values, we will not be able to calculate it, and if the column has a null value, so we have to change this.
Okay. Any other thing?
To make sure that
Yes.
our data is clean and
Yes.
accurate.
Now see, tell me 10 plus 20, what's the output? 10 plus 20, say 30. Okay, so 30 plus 10, say 40. Now 10 is a value, 20 is a value, 10 is a value. Now what happened? I'm putting null. Now tell me null is a value?
No.
No.
No. Now what's the output will get?
0.
Null.
0.
0. 0.
Null.
Why 0?
Null.
Sorry, but null.
So see, that's
Yeah,
what
null.
see. So see, don't get confused. Okay, see now what happened? Now tell me if I have 0, what will get? We'll get output as 40 because these are all values. Now what about null? Null is?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So those ones and make use of response daily message. Tell me. So here 20, 30, 40, 0. What about null? Null is no value. When there is no value, what happens when you perform anything with no value? No value. There is
No value.
null.
Only it will convert as 0.
Not 0. It's not 0. It's null. Okay, so it will not 0. Okay, so it's a null because null is no value. When there is no value, see, these are values. When you perform any value, you will get a value, but there is no value. When perform anything with no value, to you null only. Same thing in a similar fashion. Select. So 10 into 10 say 100. 100 into null. Tell me what output will get. Output is what?
Null only.
Null.
Null only. Same thing. Select. I am trying to divide by 10 by 10. Say 1. Okay. Again 10 by null. What is the output will get?
Null.
Null only will get. Okay, same. Tell me, suppose like I'm having P is there, I'm having R is there. Tell me how to club two strings.
Pipe
By
symbol.
using concat.
Concat or pipe.
Concat or pipe
Concat.
symbol. Or pipe symbol. Okay, same. Now tell me how to club the same thing with, now what is output will get?
Null.
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 Null only. So what's the conclusion? Conclusion is that what? So whatever the operations operation sense like what? Arithmetic operation, comparison operation, okay, arithmetic operation, concatenation, or anything what happened to you? Null value. What's the point? See, what are the operations performed? Null. Suppose like see, same thing, select important, select star from what's the table name? We create just now EM.
Empty table.
Where ID equal to 1. Now what's the output? We'll get 1. Same thing, tell me ID equal to 1. Now tell me it work. Now tell me. No, it will go no record because so see this is no value. No value we cannot able to compare with anything. So it will go no records. Suppose like see the same thing. Try to execute. Now see we are having null is there city. Now city equal to null. Tell me it work. Anyone?
No,
No, it
it won't.
won't. Okay, so it
No.
won't. Because
It won't give you any records.
okay, because no null is a no value. When there is no value, we can't able to do any conditions or anything. You said see whatever the operations perform with null, it will give null value and it will give not correct data. So they will get data quality issues. So like see, suppose like go back here. Let me write execute select star from employee. Now what happened? Suppose like see, I'm having salary column is here. For everything I wanted 5,000. See 5,000. But tell me how much you'll get here? 85,000. 85,000. What about he'll get what? We'll get what?
Null.
Null. We'll get
Null.
null. Okay, now tell me it's correct. For every employees, I wanted 5,000. Now tell me it's correct. It is, we're getting data quality issue. So we are not getting correct data. So this is not the correct approach. For the point. After saying mute yourself, see. So see, so here he is also a part of employee. He should get 5,000. But what you are getting? Tell me, 5 is correct? It is not because he is also an employee. No, he should get at least also should get 5,000 as a bonus. No, it's not correct. Now this is you data quality issue. So this is not correct. Okay. Next question is that what? Next question is that what? Okay. How to handle null values? Okay. How can we handle null values? Tell me how to handle null values.
NVL.
Null handling functions.
Functions.
Okay, see, so nulls can be handled with the help of null handling functions. What is the handling function? We're having NVL, NVL2, so Coalesce. So we'll see the same, we'll use the same thing. Okay, see, NVL, NVL2, Coalesce. Okay, so these are null handling functions. Okay, NVL, NVL2, okay, Coalesce. You can. Okay, so this is the way we can able to make. So see NVL, NVL. So now what happened? Now tell me we should get here 5,000. But what happened? So we are getting null. Now how to handle? We should get the help of null handling function. We should get here 5,000. That's the process. Okay. Now we are having NVL. Nothing but say null. Important. These are important null values. Null value. It's having two arguments. Okay. We're having 3 arguments. I'll explain. Important. These are and we're having. So see, n argument. Okay, so these are very important because ultimately what we are getting null values. I want to handle them. How to handle this null handling? We should go for this null handling function, that is NVL, NVL2 Coalesce. Okay, see NVL is having 2 arguments. Suppose like I'm putting 1, 2. Now I'm getting out as 1. I'll try to explain. I'm putting null, 2. I'm getting out as 2. And same thing. I'm putting null, Okay, now tell me anybody what exactly happening here. I'm getting 1, I'm getting 2, I'm getting null. Anything?
So
Yeah.
NVL will
If NVL function having the 2 values, first one is
It
the
will give
value,
the
it will
error.
pick the first one. If it's the first one null, it will pick the second one. In the null, it will get the second null.
Okay, now see, let me go back here. I'll try to explain. So select the transform
Or it
EL.
will give the error.
It won't give error. Okay, now see the same thing. Let me take the screenshot. Okay, now see what happened. We're having how many columns? ID, name, city, 5 columns are there. Tell me these are what? These are values. These are values. So these are values. And what about the other thing? Tell me these are what? Other things? Sir, no values are nothing but say null. So null value. What about this thing? This is a value or this is a null?
String.
This is
It's a value, you can say.
Value.
So value. See, remember. So other than see, these are values. These are when you have no values in the sense like what these are nulls. Okay, see now what happened. So see, so what's the functionality of NVL is nothing but what? Okay, see, NVL, it will pick first not null value. What is the first not null value in this one? Tell me. First argument is what not null. So see,
One.
so these are not null values. So what these things? So these are not null values. Remaining are null values. What the point? Understand the functions. These are values are not so nulls. These are not null values. Okay. See, NVL functionality is that it pick the first not null value. First not null value. Both are same. You null. Okay. Let me go back here. Okay. Let me explain. Select NVL of 10, 20. Now tell me output is what?
10.
10. First not null is that
10.
what? Okay, see 10. Okay, now null, 20.
20.
20.
So null, null.
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 See, first one is the no 10, 20. First not null is at 10. First not null is at 20. Now see, this is the way we can able. So this is NVL. Pick the first not null things. Okay, first. Same thing, copy the same value. Go for next thing. What pen I want to go for next thing. So go NVL2. NVL2 is having how many arguments?
3 arguments.
3 arguments.
Okay, see. So see, go back here. Okay, NVL2 having how many arguments? It is 2 arguments. So NVL2. Okay, so 3 arguments. Okay, so 3 arguments. Okay, this is important. Little bit confusing. NVL2 1, 2, 3. I am getting out as 2 control D. Inputting null. I am getting out as 3
3.
control D. 1, null. I am getting out as null.
3. 4.
Now what happened? I am getting out as now I'm getting out as I'm getting. I'll explain. Don't worry. Now, by seeing this one, tell me anybody can able to understand or tell me anything.
Yeah, if first value is not null, it will second the second value. If is the first value is null, it will pick the third value.
If 1 and 2, not equal, print 2. If 1 and 2 equal, print 3.
It's taking the second value.
Not 1 and 3 1 and 3 like that. So you should still logic. What exactly?
It is picking the second value.
So second argument. When
When
it's
it
picking
is
second
not
argument,
null, it is picking second value. Not null, second value.
No, first one is null, print second. If first argument is not null, print second value. If first one is null, print third value.
okay, I'll try to explain. Take the screenshot. So when I learn this thing, now take the screenshot and try to learn. Okay. Now see the same thing. Now see first, this one is your first argument, second argument, third argument. Tell me first argument is nothing but what? First argument is nothing but what? So it's a first argument is
Not
null
null.
value, not null value.
Not null value.
Not null.
It's a not null value. When it's not null value, pick the which argument? Pick the
Second argument.
argument. Second argument. Okay, see. Now tell me first argument is null value, not null. Say null value. Pick the
Null.
third argument. So see, I'll try to explain. Now first argument will be okay. Now tell me first value is a null value, not say not null value. When to not null, pick the second argument. Okay, tell me which one will pick? Which argument? First argument?
Second value.
Pick the second
I mean,
value.
not null. Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
second, that is null, can be any value. Now what about this thing? First argument is null value. Pick which argument? Pick the third argument. Third argument. Let's go to the point. See the same thing. Now which will pick? Pick the third argument. So see, I'll try to explain. This is important. If first argument is null value, not null value, then which argument you pick? It will pick
Second value.
second argument. Yeah, second argument. Okay, same thing. If first argument is null value, which will pick which argument? Pick the third argument. Okay, got the point. See, suppose like see. Now which one to pick? Pick the third argument. Pick which argument? Third argument. Pick which argument? Second argument. Got the point. This is the function. Go back here. Let me write. Select NVL2. So 1, 2, suppose like see 1, 2. Not limit work. Huh?
It will not work.
Not
It will
no.
happen because
We
it
need
says
to
compulsory how
It
many
should have
arguments?
three
So
arguments.
see, not enough arguments for function expected 3. So see the error message says clearly. So put 3 arguments, not 2 arguments. Okay, see, remember whenever you get anything, see that error message completely they're giving hint saying what? So not enough arguments. Okay, for NVL2 expected how many? They are expected 3, but we are getting only 2. Now tell me, suppose I can put like this. Now tell me what is what will get? Will get expected 3 but got 5.
but it will not run.
See, now it will not. Now tell me what is the output? First argument is not null value. Then
Two.
we'll take second argument. So see null, so 3, null. Now what's what will get?
Null.
Null.
Which null? Third argument. Okay, same thing. So NVL2. So null, null. Now what's the output will get? Null, null. Then
Third null. Third
last
Third
one. So same. So this is so see NVL to see if it is see the same thing. Okay, see now what happened? NVL2 can handle. So see if it is not null, I can able to display different value. If it is null, I can able to display difference. So null, the NVL2 can handle not null values as well as null values. Okay, this is important. Okay, see, NVL2 can handle not null values plus null values. Whereas NVL function will handle what? Tell me, NVL can handle what? Only null values only. So see, yeah? Only null values. If you have null values only, it will pick that value. If you not have null value, it will pick that value only. Okay. Whereas what about NVL2? NVL2 can handle not null values separately and null values separately. It can handle null values as well as not null values. Okay. Same thing. Other one is that Coalesce. Coalesce is having in how many arguments? N arguments. N arguments. Okay. See the same thing. Okay. See Coalesce. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now output will be 1. Controlling. Output will be 1. Now tell me what is output? What is output? Anybody?
First null value.
This is the same thing. Null. Now see what happened. Now it will be. Now tell me. Now what is output will get?
For the
What
null.
is output? Tell me.
For the null, we'll get the null only.
Null.
10 null 2 3, it will get then 10.
Yeah.
Tell me which
It
one.
will get the first not null value actually.
So see, so what output will be? Null.
Null.
See now tell me what is output? What we are getting? So it will pick the
First
Not null value. First not null value.
okay, getting the point. So see, it will pick the first not null value. So see, first not null value. So how many arguments minimum? How many arguments for this one? See, go back here. Let me
Minimum
go
2
back.
arguments.
Okay, so the same thing. To the same value. Now see, tell me, see the same thing. Now see, both are same. So NVL and NVL and Coalesce are both are. So see, we're getting 10, 20 null. Okay, 10, 20 null. But what happened? Difference is that what NVL and Coalesce are both are same. Difference is it will pick what? It will pick
Null value. First not null
not
value.
null value. Okay. And difference is that what? Tell me. So see, NVL has how many arguments? 2 arguments. But Coalesce has n arguments.
And numbers also.
Yes, you got it. So the functionality is that what? Functionality both are same. Both are same. It will be first not null value. What about this Coalesce? Coalesce also, but what happened? It has n number of arguments will be there. Okay. It will pick first not null arguments. But see what about NVL2? NVL2 can handle null values as well as not null values. You can. Okay. Let me come to the same thing. So why we handle null values? Tell me. Okay. Why we want
To maintain data consistency.
So data quality. Okay. So what is the conclusion? See, if any operation performed with the null, it will give null value. So this is the way we can able to make it work. Next is that how can we handle nulls? Tell me how can I handle nulls by using NVL, NVL2 and Coalesce. So this is the way we get. Next question is that what? So this is fine. Now what happens is suppose like I'm having. I'll tell one. Suppose like I'm the HR. Okay, in my company there are 1 lakh people are there. In this 1 lakh people, okay, I want to figure out the employees, okay, who are not holding any passport. Okay, see, I want to get list of employees who are not holding any passport. How can I get? Tell me, can I go each record and we can find out that? Tell me. So see, if you don't have the passport, what happened? What will get? What they'll get? null value.
Null.
Now see the same thing. Let me go back and understand function thing. Now see, I want to get list of employees who are not having any passport. Tell me what I should write, or I want to get a list of employees whose salary is not there. Tell me where salary equal
Is
to what?
passport is
Equal to null. It won't. Okay, see. Next point is
Is
that
null.
what? Okay, how to extract null values. Tell me how can extract null values by using is null.
Null.
Okay, how to extract not null values? Then we should go for what concept? We should go for is not null.
It's not null.
So see, how to extract null values can be extracted by using is null and is not null. We should go for it. So same thing. We'll go back. Now tell me. So here null is not a value. It won't be correct data. We should make some what is null concept. See how to extract null value by using salary is null. Salary
null.
is salary is null. Okay. How to extract not null required by using is
Not null.
Not null.
It's not null.
not we can able to get it. Okay, so remember this is important. Okay, so nulls can be extracted by using is null and is not null only. So other than that's not, because null is no value. So conclusion is that what? Okay. Okay, how can we extract null values? Tell me how can extract null values by using is null. Okay, how can extract not null values by using
Not
Is
null.
not.
okay,
null.
by using is. Okay. Now
Is
that is not null, not null. Okay, so apart from it, anything like false condition, give false condition. Okay, let me go back here to see the same thing. Tell me NVL, what's the purpose of NVL? Tell me NVL, it has two arguments only, two arguments. Okay. What about NVL2? How many arguments?
Three arguments.
So
Three
three
arguments.
arguments. So
Three arguments.
Okay, see. So what is the function? NVL function is that what? It is used to handle only null value.
Null value.
Suppose I see NVL 1, 2. Now output will be 2. Now what
One,
happen if you
two.
see 1, 1, okay, 1, okay, 1. Okay, now see. So it can handle only null values. If you have null value only, I can able to get this value. Okay, this value. So what about NVL2 can handle what? NVL2 can handle null value. See, I'm having 1, null, 2. Okay, 1, 10, now it will be 10. The same thing, I'm putting null. Now it will be what?
2.
Okay. Okay. For the point. So this is the way. So NVL2 can handle null value separate. See, null value separately and not null. Whereas NVL can handle only null values. So if you have null value, pick always pick this value. NVL2 can handle both null values and not null values. NVL can handle only null values. Okay. Now come to the use case. Now see the same thing. Select star from employee. Now here what happened? Now see. Okay. Now see. Now tell me here, requirement is that what now I should get 5,000. How to add the 5,000? 5,000 like this we can able to add. But what happened? I'm getting 85,000, null 85,000. Now I should get okay 5,000. How to get the 5,000 here? Now which concept come into picture to handle null values? Null handling functions will come into picture. Okay. Now what's the thing? Now go back here. Now see, I'll write explain. So I'm putting NVL of salary comma okay 0. Now see what exactly happening. Tell me. Okay, 85,000. Such a make use of earphones. So 80,000 comma 0. Okay. So we should not disturb others. Okay. Okay, null comma 0. NVL 80,000 comma 0. Now tell me what the output will get. Output is what?
80,000. 8,000, sorry.
8,000. Okay. Now tell me what the output. Annual function is that pick the first not null, that is 80,000. What about here? We'll get what output is that? 0 will get. Okay, what about here?
8.
80,000.
80,000. Okay, same the concept. Okay, see now what happened? Now see, wherever null is there, I want to make it to 0. Okay, now what happened? Now make it to 0 and add 5,000. Tell me what exactly I'm trying to do here. See?
Making
Okay,
null,
so
null
making
to
null
zero
to
and
zero. Okay, adding, because now what happened? Zero. Okay, null plus anything will give null only. To work on the functionality, we are making to zero. Now can I put 1000? Huh? That means correct, huh? Correct,
yes,
it is.
Yeah,
Correct,
it's
huh?
correct.
Correct. Huh?
it's
Tell
correct.
me, this guy is getting 6000. Correct, huh?
No.
No, it's not correct. No. Every employee should get 5000, but he's getting 6000. Correct? No, it is
Yeah.
not correct. Because what happened? So always you should add with 0 plus any value. Why? Because tell me, if I add 0 plus 5000 will be 5000. If I put 1000, what happened? He's getting 6000. Correct? Huh? It is not correct.
Yeah.
Okay. See, always what? Always add with 0 plus any value. It will go what? That value. It will go that value. So that's why we are trying to make some of this commons. Clear so far? So this is the way we can able to make it work. Okay. Got the point? Huh? Yes or no? So this is null handling functions. These are very, very important. Now see the intro questions. Okay, now so tell me. So which of the following statements is false about? 1 second.